soul. Give a little bit of love to grow. Give a little bit of heart and soul. And don't you make me beg for more. Give a sign I need to know. A little bit of heart and soul.
All right.
Firstly, isn't it interesting that I am reading this speech from my smartphone? We are living in an extraordinary age of technology. There is an astonishing change and development happening right now on this planet. Blessed be! I hope you all just enjoyed my performance of Heart and Soul, written and sung originally by Carol Decker to Power. Out of all of the bands that have come out of Shrewsbury to have enormous success, T'Pau is definitely my favourite. I have hardly anything in common with my father. He used to have an allotment. My dad loves the Wolverhampton Wanderers, whereas I refuse even to try to understand the offside rule. It's just because I absolutely loathe team sports and all they stand for. My dad enjoys cooking, whereas I'm more interested in eating. Dad is also very interested in cars, whereas I find them to be boring and gross and dull. Recently, and by that I mean over the past 10 years, my dad has decided to start jogging. He has entered what feels like 10,000 marathons. I even called him once from Australia to find out that he'd been running through the Longmynd in the middle of the night, in winter, with a torch strapped to his head all night. He hadn't even been to sleep. He had just decided to run in the dark all night, and he's 27 years older than me. So that we continue to have nothing in common, I have stopped jogging completely. And so the little bit of weight that I've put on is entirely intentional. My dad has got a few nicknames. Charlie, Chuckster, the Shropshire Shoveler, and Peter. Actually, Peter is his real name. My real name is Joseph, but I changed it officially myself to Zachariah so that I would get more attention. When my mother moved to Australia in 2008, I found it extremely difficult. In late 2016, I moved over to Australia to be nearer to my mother. And my father has never, ever complained to me about having moved to the other side of the world. I'm not sure if that's out of generosity and understanding, or whether or not he's just relieved not to have to put up with my horrible personality. He has supported my move to Australia every step of the way. He even took me to a local university. It made things a lot easier for me. My dad has married Amelia. Please clap him for that. You know, my father is a real ladies' man, and in this respect, I'm also nothing like my dad. As you may have noticed, I have got a husband. This is because I have little to no interest in women. I can imagine it would have been strange for my father to realise that I wasn't into females. All the same, I feel absolutely accepted by my father today. My husband has got a dreadful sense of humour. And my dad pretends not to be bothered by it in the slightest. My husband once said to him, "I'm going now, try not to miss my humour," and my dad replied, "Nah, you're all right." The Holland family are an amazing family. They are all very optimistic and hardworking. They are very loving, and there's another word that describes them well, which I'm going to read the definition of. The word is magnanimous, and it means that they are generous or forgiving, especially towards a rival or less powerful person. I hardly know Amelia. So far, I have played cribbage with her. I really hated it because it was too complicated. Amelia, however, hasn't been complicated with me at all. Since meeting her, she has been flexible, honest, open-minded, and kind to me. And I have noticed Amelia is so loved. Just look at all this bunting. These beautiful decorations were made by all her friends, and the flowers too. Amelia, thank you very much for marrying my father. Ever since I abandoned my dad for my mother in Australia, I have been worried about him. Please be patient with his constant renovations and insecurities. He will honestly never ever stop renovating his house. But that's much better than going to the pub too much, isn't it? My father is a wonderful man who deserves your love. The Holland family are very empathetic and they don't judge others. I am so thankful to have come from the Holland family who raised me in Shrewsbury to be who I truly am, a loving and caring person. I can't say this up, right? To Grandma Barbara, thank you for bringing up such wonderful children. To Jane, my dad, Mark, Joanna, Andy, James and Simon, thank you so much for all your love. You are all beautiful people and I miss you very much living in Australia. I'm now going to give 3 toasts, which is quite a lot, isn't it? The first toast I'm going to give is in honour of Amelia. So everybody please stand. Amelia, what a beautiful, intelligent, interesting, curious, talented, ambitious and courageous young woman you are. Cheers! And now for the second toast. Please raise your glasses to the Holland family. And finally, it's the final toast, and then my speech is going to be over. It's to Charlie and Amelia.